Hello everybody, this is Captain Games and welcome back to Crossout. Today we got a update video of the Crossout 0.7.50 update. For this update is a pre-update for the Dawn Children upgrade. The Dawn Children is almost here. I suspect personally it's only gonna be a week or two until it's done. And the first and most important thing of this update, in my opinion, is the gift that we are all getting. Here you can see it in the top right. We are pleased to announce that all players receive a new paint army of viewers as a gift in hour that affected the number of subscribers to our official Russian language channel, and YouTubers reached 50,000 people. You now own army of viewers. If I go to my storage, go down, I got this new paint army of viewers. It's not really too fancy. You got some crossout stuff on there. It does look pretty funny, but it's nothing really too special in my opinion. Here, a rare die that can only be obtained by being in the right place at the right time. You can only get this paint in the upcoming days if you come online in the few upcoming days after this video is uploaded. So you do have a few days. You'll receive this paint for free, but after that it's not longer obtainable. You can get it from September 13th until September 20th. So after September 20, 2017, you will no longer be able to get this paint, but you can obtain it through the market if you want to. Next changes are gonna be the easy raids game modes. They reduce the participants from 6 to 4 again. I got a comment there. After some observation, we came to the conclusion that increasing the number of players to 6 did not make the mode better, but on the contrary added excessive fuss to process rating. At this stage we decided to reduce the number of participants in the group back to 4. This will allow players to more accurately coordinate their actions and distribute roles, as it was before. Thank you all for participating in the testing. Because of this, I do suspect they are gonna nerf the strength of the AIs in the easy rates soon if it seems too hard. But yeah, you now have 4 players again instead of 6. Next up are some weapon changes. The first one on the book is our Vector. They increased the damage by 10%. And that's shown good results due to synergy with coolers, but because of the change of the ladder, the gun's efficiency in combat fell down. A small increase in damage should compensate for this. Next up is the Spitfire, which weapon damage was reduced by 15%. Another developer's comment. Spitfire had higher damage structure, which compensates for the small angle fire. Becoming such compensation excessive, and we are sure that even with damage at the level of our shotguns, Spitfire will remain an effective weapon. Next up, one of the biggest nerfs is on the, where is it? Here it is, the Caucasus machine gun. Structure of the machine gun is reduced by 40% from 492 points to only 300. And also, turn speed is reduced by 75%. Developers comment here, before the upgrade, Caucasus was a universal tool against all crafts in the game. Increased structure, as well as automatic aim, were the main reason for its use in the so-called bot herders. These changes add some vulnerabilities to Caucasus and make it more balanced relative to the rest of the weapons in the game. So now it has a longer engagement time, so it takes longer for it to start firing. And in return it has also less health, but it's still as powerful as it was before in pure damage. Probably gonna drop in price now as well. Compared to the Spectre, it's already quite a bit cheaper. So if you want, you can get yourself one for relatively cheap and use it as a drone grinder. Next up is item modules. First up, we got our fuse drone. For the fuse drone, the drone structure was reduced by 25% from 200 health to 150. Note that is the structure of the drone itself and not of the launcher part. Developers comment, since its inception, Fuse has shown itself as too effective on the battlefield. Ignoring the drone could have ended pitifully for almost any player, and in addition, often the damage was simply not enough to destroy the approaching threat. The issue here is they people often couldn't destroy the Fuse drone before it reached them. So that's why they decreased the health of the Fuse drones and in turn made it easier for the enemy to destroy the Fuse drone if they noticed it in time. They did not change the damage or speed or whatever, they just reduced the drone damage. So if you are aware of the threat, then you can easier neutralize it, but if you are not aware to the threat, it still does that extremely devastating damage. Next nerf, one of the most justified ones, is the sidekick drone. The sidekick drone structure itself was also reduced for 25%, again from 200 health to 150. So again, the drone, not the launcher. Also, the spread of the Spectre 2 that is mounted on the sidekick drone is increased by 15%, so it is less accurate. And they fixed a bug where the drone damage could increase by 50%. So there was actually a bug in the game where sidekick drones could have 50% more damage than they actually should have. Here, developers comments as part of the update 0.7.40. Sidekick damage was increased by 100%, which was necessary measure to this extremely low level in the previous iteration. However, this module proved to be too effective in combat. Reducing structure, increasing spread during shooting now allow players to effectively fight the drone without loss in the damage range of the drone itself. And last change is on the attack drone. The attack drone has a range reducement of 25% as well as spread during firing increasement by 15%. This makes that the gun itself is less accurate, and because of that, and when staying at the maximum range, it have to deal less damage, as well as having the range reduced in general, so you have to get closer to your enemy than you could before. That means that if you are you have to get closer in order to actually damage people. Also, the drones are now quarter cheaper again, next to this nerf. And yeah, that's it. That is actually all there is for this video. I personally think, yeah, the drone nerfs are justified. Also, please comment down below what you guys think about this update and about the new paint engine especially. And well, I want to thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys all later. Bye bye.